What's up guys, welcome back to SP Vids, delighted to be back again. In this video I wanted to share with you what cables you kind of need to make beats with your SP. So I've had this question a few times in the comments, so I thought I might as well do a video to address this one. I'll show you the cables that I use for making beats, and also want to mention how you can actually make beats entirely without touching cables at all. So I'll get onto that later in the video, but for the majority of it I just want to share with you what cables I use for making beats. Okay, so the first thing to note is probably that this is the main cable that I use. This is just called a phono cable, and it has two signal cables at either end, red and black, or they may be red and white as well, depending on what type you've got. They're exactly the same. And I always usually say red is right, because if you look at phono inputs, the red input is usually on the right and the white one is usually on the left. But that's not really that important. The only thing you need to know is that this is probably the main cable that you will use. If you look at the back of the SP, which I'll do a clip of now, you will see that it's got inputs and outputs to accommodate these cables. For example, if you've got a record player, it's almost guaranteed to have one of these as an output if it's worth its salt. I've got numerous record players and amps, and they've all got phono outputs on them. That's kind of like the standard output. So if you are into sampling from records, this will be the perfect cable for you. You'll put one end into your record player and this end will go into the back of your SP. Really straightforward stuff. As well, if you're just someone that likes sampling from your computer, as long as you've got an audio interface which allows you to have this coming out of your computer, I'll do a clip of mine because mine allows me to do that. I've got a little Behringer audio interface which allows me to do phono out, and then obviously same situation, this cable will be running from the output of my audio interface and running into the back of the SP into the input slot on the back as well. As well as recording into the SP, you can use this one to record out of the SP as well. So this end, I can't actually use this cable to record out of my SP. I would actually need to use the next cable, which I'm going to show you about, because my audio interface doesn't have phono as an input, it only has phono as an output. So I'll show you the next cables that I ended up buying. But yeah, from getting sound out of your computer or out of any kind of standard audio device, you should be able to use this cable. I also usually go for a 2 meter length. It just gives you that room in the studio. 1 meter or 2 meters is fine, but 2 meters is extra useful just because it gives you that extra length. Okay, so the second cable that I have is this, and it's phono at one end, and then it's 3/4 inch jack. I believe that's the right measurement. If not, I'll correct it on the screen, but I think that's 3/4 inch jack. So that's kind of like a standard guitar jack size. So again, you can already see what's happening here. This is going to be used on the SP side of things, and why this cable is handy is because it allows me to go into my audio interface as well. So my audio interface has two inputs on the front, channel 1 and channel 2. They both have XLR and a jack input, so what I can do is put one of each of these in the front in input 1 and input 2, and then I can record a stereo signal. So this will be going from the output of my SP, and this will be going into my audio interface, so I can record my beat into Ableton or anything like that. So yeah, if you do have an audio interface, you're probably going to need to pick up one of these, because you're going to want to record into your interface with these two inputs. And yeah, again, obviously there's an output on the back of the SP, and this side of it, the phono side of it, is where you will plug that into this end. Right, so this is the third and final cable that I just wanted to show you guys, and this is quite a useful little cable because it means you can essentially sample from any device that has a micro jack or headphones output. So I know that iPhones don't have these anymore, but Android devices I think do, or they may be USB-C now, but you can buy adapters so that you can have, you know, the lightning connector to jack, and then you can record directly out of your mobile phone. And you can run this end from your phone or whatever device you've got. Maybe it's your laptop. If you don't want to buy an audio interface, you could run straight from the headphones output of your laptop and into the back of the SP as well. So that, again, this end would be the device that you want to use from the headphones. So mobile phone, tablet, so if you're sampling from YouTube or Spotify or anything like that. And then, yeah, you just use this end to go into the back of your SP. So they are the 3 cables that I would pretty much say will get you through most situations that you need for recording in and out of your SP device. It's a straight phono to phono cable, very handy. Phono to jack or 3/4 inch jack, I think that is. So I'll double check that, like I said, but I'm pretty sure that's 3/4 inch jack. That's mainly for recording out and into an audio interface, or actually something I forgot to mention, my H5 recorder has also got a double jack input, so I can record straight into my portable recorder with this as well. I can't record into my portable recorder with this, so yeah, you might find that you need one of these cables if you want to record on the go as well. And yeah, this final one here as well, just if you're recording straight from a tablet or a mobile device, this is probably going to be the cable that you want to get, and then you might have to get an adapter for this into your device, but that will see you through. So yeah, kind of a beginnery question this one, guys, but I hope you found it useful. I did mention I'd talk about how to record in without using cables, but I'm actually going to reserve that for another video, I've decided, because I think I can have enough content there for another video. So very soon I'll do a video on how to record audio into the SP without even using any cables whatsoever. It's just using the import features and that kind of thing, so it's pretty straightforward as well. But yeah, that's it for this one, guys. I hope this was useful to you guys that are just starting out with your SP. If you are new here, I'd really appreciate it if you could hit that subscribe button, because I do content weekly for the SP and other samplers as well, which you'll be interested in, I'm sure, like lo-fi samplers. So yeah, hit that subscribe button if you already are a subscriber. Thanks for watching again. And yeah, any questions or comments that you have, feel free to leave those below and I will gladly answer them for you guys. But until next time, that's it. Keep making beats and I will be back very soon with more content. Peace!